Hello everybody, I'm Abasud and thank you for joining for this session. This session is corresponding to the cloud actors to understand what all are the cloud parties when we are going to opt for a cloud. So here, if we look at the diagram, so we can see there are five cloud actors or five cloud parties where when we are going to enroll ourselves for the cloud. The first is cloud customer. So let's discuss about what is a cloud customer. It's a person or organization that maintain a business relationship with and uses the service from a cloud provider. Then what type of having four deployment models. Then what is the role of a customer in each the model we'll see. Like if we are talking about the SaaS, that is software as a service, that applications are usually deployed as a host service and are assessed by internet connecting SaaS customers and providers. The SaaS consumers can be organizations that provide their members with access to the software application, end user who directly use software application, and or software application administrator who configure application for end user. SaaS consumer uh, ass- assess and use application on demand and can build on a number of consumers or the amount of consumed services. The data can be measured in terms of time in use, the network bandwidth consumed, or the amount and duration of the data is stored. The next is PaaS, that is platform as a service. Cloud consumer employ the tools and execution resources provided by cloud providers by purpose of developing, testing, deploying and managing applications hosted in the cloud system. PaaS can be application developer who design and implement application software, application tester who test applications in various cloud systems, application deployer who publish application into the cloud system, and application administrator who configures and monitor the application performance on platform. The past customers can be built by the number of customers, the type of resources consumed by the platform, or duration of platform uses. The next is the AS, that is infrastructure as a service. For that, consumers are provisioned on with the capabilities to access the virtual computers, network accessibility, storage, network infrastructure component, and other fundamental component on which consumers can deploy and run arbitrary software. And as customers can be system developers, system administrator, information technology managers who are interested in creating, installing, maintaining and monitoring services for IT infrastructure operations. As customers are provision with the capability to assess these computing resources and are able to uh, and are built for the amount of resources consumed. So this is what we are saying as a cloud customer. Cloud customer is who want to use the cloud, so they are the cloud customer. Second is cloud provider. So cloud provider is a person or organization or entity responsible for making the cloud services available for the customer. So what it means, it is like an Azure from which we can take a cloud provider. It can be AWS from which we can take a cloud services, or there can be other players are available in the market as well. So let's understand for what it is corresponding to SaaS application. It is the cloud provider deploy, configure, maintain, and update the operation of software application on cloud infrastructure so that the services are provisioned at the expected service level to cloud consumers. The providers of SaaS assumes most of the responsibility in managing and controlling the application and the infrastructure, while the cloud consumers has limited administrative control on the application. In case of PaaS, the cloud provider manage the cloud infrastructure for the platform and provisions, tools, and execution resources for the platform consumers to develop, test, deploy, and administer applications. Consumers have control over the application and possibly the hosting environment setting but cannot access the infrastructure underlying the platform, including network, server, operating system, or storage. So now next is as is the cloud provider provisions the physical processing, storage, networking, and other fundamental component resources, as well as manages the hosting environment and cloud infrastructure for us customer. Cloud consumer deploy and run application have more control over the hosting environment operating system, but does not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure, that is physical servers, networks, storage, hypervisors, etc. So this is what we are having as a cloud providers. Next, what we are going to discuss about who are cloud brokers. It's an entity that manages the use, performance, and delivery of the cloud services and negotiate relationship between a cloud provider or a cloud customer. A cloud computing involves integration of cloud services may be, become complex for cloud customers to manage. In that case, cloud consumers may require a cloud service from a cloud broker instead of directly connecting to the cloud provider. Cloud brokers provide a single point of entry for managing multiple cloud services. The key definition features that distinguishing a cloud broker or a cloud service provider is the ability to provide single consistent interface to multiple different providers where the interface is for a business or a technical purpose. In general, cloud provider provide services in three categories, that is intermediation. A broker enhance a given service for improving some specific capabilities and providing value added services to cloud customers. The improvement can be managed access to cloud services, identity identity management, performance reporting, and enhancement security. Next is aggregation. A cloud broker combines and integrate multiple services into one or more new services. The broker provide data and service integration and ensure the secure data movement between cloud customer and multiple cloud providers. The third is uh, arbitrage. Service arbitrage is similar to the service aggregation, exception that the services being combined, consolidated, are not fixed. Service arbitrage means a broker has the flexibility to choose services from multiple cloud providers. And cloud broker may provide business and relationship support services and technical services, that is aggregation, arbitration, technical intermediation with a key focus on handling interoperability issue among multiple cloud provider. And next is basically the cloud auditor. So cloud auditor is a party that can conduct the independent assessment of cloud services, information, system operation, performance, and security of cloud implementation. A cloud auditor can evaluate the services provided by the cloud provider in terms of security control, privacy impact, performance, and adherence to service level agreement parameters. Security controls are management, operational, and technical safeguard or countermeasure employed within an organization information system to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the system and its information. For security auditing, a cloud auditor can make an assessment of a security controls in the information system to determine the extent to which uh, the, the extent to which the controls are implemented correctly, operating as intended, and producing a desired outcome with respect to the security requirement of the system. And the security auditor should include the verification of compliance with regulation and security policies. Next and last actors what we are having is cloud carrier. This is intermediately that provides the connectivity and transport of cloud services from cloud provider to cloud customer. Cloud carrier provide access to consumer through network, telecommunication, and other access devices. For example, cloud customer can obtain cloud service through network access devices such as computers, laptops, mobile phone, mobile internet devices, etc. The distribution of cloud services normally provided by the network and telecom carrier or a transport agent, where a transport agent is uh, referred to a business organization that provide physical transport of storage media such as high availability devices. So this is what we are having a brief introduction of our different actors. Hope you will able to understand. Thank you.